fans wanted a 3-second call. Instead, they got a miss. Clark from the logo.
Good look, and Stolke secures the ball. I thought she got foul going up on that. 40 seconds on the Clark. And here is Clark for a three. Clark reads it to 5.
And she took the bump right there defensively. Got McKenna Warnock in the air.
Clark at the logo. Book it! Another logo shot for number 22.
Clark. Step back three. Got it!
Theory holds the follow through, but it won't drop in.
Clark.
Got it! She's a beast.
Clark, one of those distance attempts, strings it up. Look at.
She thought she had just as good an angle as the officials did.
Well, if anybody did, she did. She was right there.
Clark for 3.
Faulted for their efforts. Clark again. Just needs maybe a foot.
You cannot go under.
And it's coming up big.
Way to play by Sellers. Couldn't quite get the spin. Caitlin Clark. That's what she does, just right up the floor.
But they can't stop Johnson on the other end. Well, you better be careful. There might be another one coming right here. Here she goes.
Can they sustain it as this first quarter continues to go on?
Clark, there she goes again. Yes!
You can support as well by visiting v.org/Stewart. 100% of those donations goes to research. And there's Caitlin Clark out of the timeout for the lead for Iowa. I was hoping I was going to have to get my take.
Clark, way too open. Clark will fire. You bet! From O'Hare, Caitlin Clark.
See some terrific footwork from the postgame of both teams had it.
Caitlin Clark!
Shot. Great first half with 12 points. That's only her second missed field goal of the day. Clark, a deep 3. She's feeling it. 20 points for Caitlin Clark. The 25th time this year that Caitlin Clark has scored 20 points.
Iowa plus 12 with rebounding in this game, and Caitlin Clark knocks down yet another 3.
You can loose ball. See the pressure from Miller and Sellers once she crosses half court. From Minnetonka, Caitlin Clark, another 3.
Maryland has done enough on the offensive end to not let Iowa run away as they've been efficient.
Clark connects, plus the foul.
Unable to finish, Bourne.
That was a dime, though. You said it.
Well, Shelley almost got to steal. How about Clark? Oh, she is so smooth.
Dribbles to the top. Stelkew checked in. Sonano. Clark, deep 3. Wow.
Bulldogs' biggest lead was 9 early in the second quarter. Hawkeyes' biggest lead 4 in the third quarter. Here's Clark. You can't keep her down forever, and out of the second half, she nails that one.
Martin's second chance. Clark. Clark pulls it, nails it.
Iowa with the basketball and a 2-point lead at 2.5 left to play. Clark gets the screen, hits the 3.
Founders in the league. In fact, she led the Big Ten with 11 boards a game last season. But now she's taking that next step by looking to score more.
That's a really fun matchup between her and Sonano today. Caitlin Clark behind the screen, drills it.
Riola's done a great job on Clark, but Clark is left open for the deep 3.
Leah Edwards, that was supposed to be a switch.
Good block there. Clark with the rebound. Caitlin Clark with the rebound. Long three again. Got it!
Wow. Makes them so scary entering the month of March. Clark hits the three.
Her previous career high in points, which had been only 9. She has doubled that.
I would have played defense.
Still clinging on to that 4-point lead inside of the final 6 minutes of this thriller. Clark a step back three!
That's her signature move. The step back to her left is what Caitlin...
Trying to figure out what she's going to do. Passes it to Stolke, back to Clark. Clark with the shot from the logo, and it is made. It's unreal, Max.
This every day, having a team that you know that is their attitude coming into a game.
Caitlin Clark lets it rain here in the fourth.
She was not going to be denied.
Marshall. Clark, step back three. Rattles it home.
The All-American as the clock ticks down to 5. Beautiful give and go, and a 3 to ignite this crowd.
Up to 14.
And there's Mackenzie Holmes coming alive for the Hoosiers. I can't even finish my sentence. And then Caitlin Clark comes down and...
The usual suspects playing their best this afternoon. Clark, that's a tough three. Wow!
Trying to involve the post players early. Clark gets a screen, pulls up, wing triple, got it.
You cannot give Clark an inch.
Team last year before losing to Michigan and then transferring to Nebraska. There's Clark. That's what she does. She's hit 2 from deep.
It's like a Hawkeye home game here at Target Center, just about 4 hours south, or north rather, of Carver Hawkeye Arena.
Both teams have the same colors, so it's hard to tell who's who, but we can tell when Clark hits shots like that.
Already, Caitlin Clark nailing.
Zone look here. And turning Nebraska over. Clark, you better stop her. Tied at 23. Timeout, Nebraska.
No points in the last 3 minutes and change on this end for Iowa. Caitlin Clark trying to change that. She does.
And Coach Green was
realize that they're the athletic team right now.
Sonano back out to Clark for three. Short, but catches the rim and rolls in.
Izzy Bourne say, I didn't touch her.
I didn't see it either, but...
Clark, top of the arc, yes! That stops the 12-0 run.
Iowa cashes in.
By Copeland, now it's McKenna Warnock with Maddie Wilkie on her out on top. Caitlin Clark. I'd measure that at about 30.
These last couple possessions. Clark surveying, firing, and hitting. Yeah, we know that look.
He points as well. That is her 22nd game of at least 20 points. And can she add more?
Hard to fathom, but she shot 47% from downtown over the last 2 games. And here she is again, back to
her head up. Clark steps into it. Down hard.
She's just so tough-minded, and that's why I said at this juncture of the season, it's all about your mentality.
Wisconsin retreats nicely on defense. Out on the left baseline, working the perimeter. Molly Davis looking for Sonano. They skip past, now back on top. Clark, shot from 27 and good for Caitlin Clark.
We knew she was going to get one in. Simon Miller picked up that foul early a couple of games ago. She got into foul trouble against Michigan, fouled out.
Clark, oh yeah! Off to a hot start.
Fours. Here comes Caitlin Clark on the move on the inside. Long 3-ball, yes! Easily 30 to 32 feet away.
Clark is in that building tonight.
More than 10,000 fans in attendance for the first time ever in this decade-old building on hand as Nebraska searches for what would be one of the signature wins for their NCAA tournament resume. Caitlin Clark wastes no time hitting her first shot. Here comes Caitlin Clark, yet to shoot today. That didn't take long. Book it.
Made up last year, and they sent me one. I was like, oh wow, that's awesome.
Caitlin Clark, her first shot of 3.
Evening. They're the reigning Big Ten tournament champions. It's not that they don't want that this year. What they really want is a deep run in March. Clark unloads from deep.
And they're doing it with the 3-ball. Clark tries to respond and does.
Who turned the ball over 8 times?
Well, she's the player who has to get everyone involved, the player with the ball in her hands a lot. So, yes, it's going to be important for her.
Her first one of the day. Got it from three-point land. So she's off to a terrific start.
Is Abby Myers. The Terps having to bring their own energy, and they're doing it.
Oh, that was a quick pull by Abby Myers.
Talk about a quick pull. Caitlin Clark says, I won't be left out.
2:29 Iowa. Indiana with just 3 turnovers so far. Clark catches, fires, and swishes.
It's too strong, and Caitlin Clark will push it up the floor. Clark, yes!
Clark trying for a quick answer. Wow!
Anything you...
Both teams had double byes, so they didn't play until Friday, but still their 3rd game in as many days. Clark backs up and hits nothing but net.
Their way so smooth for the freshman.
Continuing to attack, being aggressive with the ball.
Didn't close out quickly enough on Clark. Just off the dribble that finals hits her first shot.
Brenda Freeze said she had a loss in her family recently and was very emotional once they got here, but it was good to see her.
Sonano, big battle on the block with Bartley. Clark, fadeaway 3. Oh my goodness. Caitlin Clark stopped. Steal, Clark on the push. That's a pull up. You know it's going up. She got it. Heat check, and she makes it. Clark is too nasty.
She knows what she wants to do next. Loves having the ball in her hands. Wow, Caitlin Clark. Not a surprise, but it always just makes...
Kova in the game for Ohio State, had been starting, now coming off the bench for Coach McGuff, get some size. Caitlin Clark yelling to the crowd. She knows how to play to the people.
Stays hot.
What a great play. Caroline Ducharme has good size.
Clark steps into a deep 3. It's never over if Caitlin Clark has some time and some space, and space for her is out to half court, as we can see.
Man, not letting Clark get open. She's open now. Caitlin Clark puts her over the 20 mark. She's got 22.
All season. And Mike, you're used to seeing Caitlin Clark all over the floor, right? With the ball, without the ball.
You talk to coaches about how they'll defend. They talk about that. Make it hard on her, but obviously that's the game plan, and hardly anybody's ever done that.
Well, look, and the way that you make it hard on her, and she's seen it all year long, is physicality. It's closing up the gap. You cannot give her any space because she's going to make you pay.
She's a tough customer now. Like, her demeanor and expression never changed. Clark for 3. Transition.
Martin looking. Here's Clark. She fires, and it goes! She hit it!